The geese along the Olentangy River are being evicted. OSU and the city of Columbus are teaming up with the Department of Agriculture to use unique methods to make these geese flock elsewhere. Logan Hickman has more on what's in store for this gaggle of geese.
Although they may look innocent, the grazing geese along the Olentangy River are guilty of showing up to a banquet they weren't invited to.
We're not in the business of providing handouts for the geese, so what we would like to do is to encourage them to move elsewhere.
The removal of the geese is the next phase in the $6.9 million Olentangy River restoration project, aimed at improving the river's natural flow and ecosystem.
Basically what we want to do now is reestablish native plant life, grasses, trees, shrubs. We need plant life to be established for erosion prevention and stormwater filtration and control.
To keep plants off the menu, the City of Columbus and Ohio State are teaming up with the U.S. Department of Agriculture to scare away the birds.
These two tools right here will be the lasers that we'll be using. This one here will project a small green beam, and this one here a red beam. It's harmless to the birds and humans, you know, direct eye contact you want to avoid, but very effective for harassing the geese during the low light hours, you know, before sunrise or right there after sunset or leading up to that.
In addition to using lasers, Jeff and his team have already set up mylar tape to keep the birds out of popular feeding areas. They will even begin to use pyrotechnics and noisemakers following the approval of the fire marshal.
What you're going to hear and see is intermittent loud noises, you know, similar to a firecracker or the backfire of a car, or a shrill whistling sound from these explosive pest control devices.
One local man says there's another way to get rid of the geese in the area in addition to using pyrotechnics and lasers.
Well, I have one of my border collies, Ben, and he specializes in harassing geese. Border collies mimic Arctic foxes, which are the primal biological predator of the Canadian goose. So, rather than keep him cooped up on my days off, we go goosing. And we've been pretty successful for the last few years.
Whether it's by use of noisemakers, lasers, or even Ben, goose removal efforts are expected to last until December, weather permitting. For Buckeye TV, I'm Logan Hickman.